Let's talk about web automation using Microsoft Excel. And in VBA, we have two libraries that help us in automating Internet Explorer. And we do not have libraries available to automate Chrome and Firefox. There are some third-party tools which help us in automating those browsers as well. But these are the native libraries that we are talking about right now. So the first library is Microsoft Internet Controls, which help us in creating a new instance of Internet Explorer. So how we do it, let's see. So first of all, we need to declare an object IE of type Internet Explorer. So dem IE as Internet Explorer. And then we can create a new instance of the browser using set IE equals new Internet Explorer. Now the browser would be launched by this command, but it won't be visible because it would run as a background process. And to make it visible, what you can do is you can set the visible property to true. Right, so these three commands would be launching a new Internet Explorer for you, and if you use ie.quit, it would be closing the browser. Now if you run this piece of code, you would see a browser for a fraction of seconds and then it will go away because you have the quit statement just after making it visible. Now we can also perform few more actions. For example, we want to open a URL or we want to navigate to a URL. So for that we have a command ie.navigate, and then in the arguments you need to give the URL that you want to open in this browser window. So ie.navigate, and then in double quotes I am giving https www.google.com. Now let us try to run this and see what is the output. So if I run it, you see it opened the browser and it has opened google.com. Let's have a look at the next property, which is ie.addressbar. So if we make it false, what would happen is it would be launching the browser and open google.com, but the address bar would not be visible to you. So like this, we have other properties as well, which we'll be looking in the course. For now, let us talk about ie.document. This helps us in automating the document, which is HTML document, and we can control various elements which are present on the document. Or you can say a page is actually a document which opens in the browser. And if you want to control various elements, what you need to do is in the references, you need to import another library, which is Microsoft HTML Object Library. Now this library helps us in reading the different elements which are present on document of this Internet Explorer. Now in the statement set doc equals ie.document, we are creating an object of type document. It is important that you declare it as type HTML document. So dem doc as HTML document. And if you scroll down, you will find a list of functions that we have for accessing different elements on the page. For example, get element by ID, by name, by class name, by tag name. These all functions we'll be using extensively while doing automation because these functions are used for locating elements uniquely on the page. And once we are able to locate it, we can perform various actions on those elements. For example, writing to a text box, clicking on a button. So that is what we require for doing automation on a web application. So I'll see you in the next video.